you got your new website and you built it yourself, or you might have had someone else build it, and you want to do some online SEO or to get Google to know how your website is available. Now, I've actually started this website a while ago, and you will see that this website is not being found by Google. And so what we are going to do is help Google find out where your website is. So I'm going to walk through how to do Google Search Console. The first thing we need to do is go to Google Search Console. So that is the first thing we need to do. Again, this is going to be a series of how to start a business from scratch. I just started the business. I've got the website done, and we're going to work through the processes. But today, we are mainly going to focus on how to set up your Google Search Console. So the first thing we need to do is go to Google Search Console. It's going to look something like this. You're going to hit Start Now, and when you go in, you do have to have a Gmail for this. So once you hit Start Now, it is going to take you something that looks like this. The first thing we need to do is enter in the domain name. Now, if you don't have access to your domain names, I host my names on Namecheap. And so if you don't have where that website, not the actual website is hosted, but where the domain is bought from, you will need that to be able to do the Google Search Console. So get back here to Google Search Console. The first thing we need to do is put the name of the business inside there. So we're going to copy that. I like copying and pasting a lot better and putting it in there. And I'm going to post it in there. Now, I don't need the HTTPS or any of that stuff or the last dash. So once I get my name in there, and by doing it this way, it will do Google Search Console. It will search all of your domains. So after we get this done here, the next thing we need to do is come down here and hit continue. Once we hit continue, it's going to look for the website. Now, once you get that, the next thing you need to do is follow these instructions. So you're going to have to do a TXT file in your DNS, and that hit copy, and then you will find out. I'll show you how to do it. So we're going to go back over here. We'll need to sign into our account. Yes, we need to go to domain list. I need to find that domain. So we'll go to Inspiring, typing it in, and you can see Inspiring Nights. Once you click on Inspiring Nights, you're going to want to hit Manage. I know my big head is in the way right now. Let's see if I can move this here, but you're going to hit Manage. So once we click Manage, it's going to bring us to this page here. After we get done here, the next thing we need to do is go over here to Advanced DNS. This is where we're going to tell it where to put stuff at. After we click on Advanced DNS record, once we click TXT record, we are going to put the host as @ and we are going to put that in there that we had gotten. Now, I want to make sure that sign in, copy the DNS for Inspiring Nights. So yes, I'm going to put it as that. And then I need to go back here and I need to hit OK. Once we hit OK, I always like to refresh my screen just so that way it will allow it to hopefully make it a little bit faster. So we'll need to go back over here and then we're going to hit verify. And again, it may not verify the very first time. You might actually have to do this a couple times because it could even take a few hours. So you can see here, it could take a few hours to do it. But you can see this time it literally only took 30 seconds. So once we are done, we can go to the property of Google Search Console. So you can see that Google has not seen anything on this page, right? So this is why we want to do the Google Search Console. You can see I'm on Google Search Console. I've got my business here. I've got the performance. It's not going to show anything because Google doesn't know my site. So if you have a website and you haven't done the Google Search Console, you need to go in there and do the Google Search Console so that way it can find out your site and who it is. Next thing I want to do is put in my Inspiring Nights here and hit paste. I can come here and hit the Inspiring Nights ones, copy, performance, hit paste, hit search, and you're going to see that URL is on Google. It can appear in search result. It may or may not. So this page is indexed, but most of the time request indexing, so it needs to be indexed. View crawl page. So this is how it looks like when it crawled this page. So it knows that this page is out there, and so that is a screenshot of what it looks like. The next thing you want to do is go down here to sitemaps, because we want to tell Google where the sitemap is for this. So what we need to do, I use a system that can be used as a CRM. It can be, I make a lot of websites out of it, 2 domains. It is a Go High Level product. I will put my affiliate link if you would want it down in the description of this. And I'm going to get the XML sitemap for this. So I'll hit select. I want to do all of them and plus the blogs, right? Because I want to also do the blogs. And then I'm going to hit proceed. So I'm going to generate and save. And then what I will do is I will actually copy this here, copy, and I will go back over here to my sitemaps and I will enter that URL in here and hit submit. So this way I am submitting the sitemap to Google. So Google knows what is going on. Discover pages, see in pages index. So it's probably got to take its time to figure out of where things are. So another thing too is when you go on here to pages, you may have to give this a couple days and you will start seeing pages that are indexed and pages aren't indexed. So it doesn't have no data as we speak right now. So we have to wait for it to do this. And this is something that you can come back in here and just see what all we have going on here in this page. This is a great place that will gives you lots of information in here. You can see about the page experience, why is it doing something. It's got a lot of things in here that you should be doing and setting up for your Google Search Console. It is something that will help you out with your website. If your website is not on Google Search Console, the likelihood of someone finding you will probably not be very well. So this is a tool that Google uses. This is the first tool that we are going to set up. I'll set up another tool in another video about your Google Analytics, so that way we can see where stuff is coming from, and I'll show you how you can set this up on your website. This is the first thing you need to do, is set up your Google Search Console, so that way Google can start, you can give the sitemaps, you can force pages into over here, and in the pages you can tell it, hey, go look at this page and go index this page. So I can tell it, hey, it's retrieving data from Google, so I can ask it to request indexing. So that way it's going to go out and crawl it and see what's going on with it and pull all the data in from it, see what it's linking to, see what it's all about. And so this is an important part of doing your Google Search Console. As I'm starting in this, doing this adventure of Inspiring Nights, I hope this is something that you'll follow along, and that way you can see how I do marketing. I'm going to do all different types of marketing, which marketings work, show you the different things, just show you the behind the scenes of how to start a business and grow a business. So with that, hope to see you in my next video.